Welcome to the Miracles and Wellness Podcast. I'm Clarissa Booker, your holistic health coach and beauty expert. I know how stress can derail your well-being as an entrepreneur. I'll be sharing simple strategies to reduce stress, ditch stress eating, and replace other habits while energizing your day by incorporating more plants onto your plate. With small shifts that can boost your health, happiness, and productivity. Whether you're seeking guidance with weight loss, stress release, or just a moment to recharge, I invite you to join me. Let's optimize your wellness path. So be open to receive because I believe that miracles are for everyone. Let's go. Hey there, my friend. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about moving our body and just opening the door to plant-based lifestyle and just understanding the power that it has and how it is a game changer, especially if you're just seeking some balance with your fitness goals for optimal health. So when we talk about protein, a vital nutrient for muscle growth, repair, and maintenance, it's crucial to focus on its quality. I said quality, right? And the undeniable truth is plant-based proteins typically do outperform animal proteins in this regard. You're like, what? Why? Because plant-based proteins come bundled with beneficial nutrients, such as antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, which are largely absent in animal-based proteins. Look, don't shake your head at me. I know there's always so much debate on protein and animal protein and plant protein and just all the things, right? And as you start incorporating more plant-based foods into your diet, you'll likely notice improvements in your body's recovery after workouts, especially since when you eat whole food plant-based, it reduces inflammation, okay? In fact, animal-based proteins can trigger inflammation in the body, creating a less ideal environment for athletic performance. I mean, I think a lot of it is just lack of knowledge. You know, people just don't know. We're just taught certain things and we just run with it, right? We just run with it. And on the other hand, plant-based proteins, which are rich in healthy carbohydrates, including fiber and healthy fats, contribute towards the optimal functioning of our vital organs, which is a must for peak performance, okay? And so when you're just listening to something and people are like, don't eat plants, you can't get strong, you can't get muscles and all of these things. There are many people who are fit or athletic, professional athletes and more who are in tip-top performance and they eat plant-based foods. So that's just something that is just floating around there. That is not accurate, okay? That you cannot get protein. For one, there's protein in all the foods that we eat, and there are foods that have more. Now, we should always be eating a balanced diet regardless of how we eat, all right? Because you might be wondering, can plant-based foods provide all the necessary proteins for athletic performance? Yes, it can. I mean, you can get tempeh, legumes, nuts, seeds, tofu. They're all great sources of plant-based proteins. And even when you swap out rice for quinoa as well, it's excellent source of protein. I try to get a lot of people to try focusing out the rice because rice has a tendency to be a staple food in general. So you can have quinoa and it could take the place of that and also gives you that complete protein as well, right? So while some may supplement with plant-based protein powders, it's not always necessary if your diet is balanced and you have a variety of foods in there, which regardless, as I just said before, even if you're an omnivore, you still need to take the time. I do add protein powder into my smoothies. I also put some chia seeds and some flax seeds in there as well. It just kind of depends. And I always have like some spinach, some kale on hand that I put in the freezer in separate bags, little small baggies I could just throw in there. Because there are people that eat animal products and they definitely do not get the nutrients that they need. Or sometimes we're not even getting the protein if we're just talking about that. That's because you have to be intentional with how you eat and plan. Okay? And so to be honest, it doesn't really matter whether you're omnivore or plant-based with where you're talking about nutrients or protein. You just need to nip it in the bud and do what you need to do. And if that was the case, everyone will be magically walking around in optimal health, and that's not it.
So there are many people, obviously, because it said standard American diet where people are eating lots of animal protein and they are not in the right state with their health, right? And we want to elevate our well-being, and this does not benefit it. So I just feel like just focus on adding more plants onto your plate. You don't feel like you have to go all in tomorrow unless that is what you decide to do. But I would rather somebody do something gradually than become overwhelmed and they fall back, because that's not what we want either. There's different variations of being plant-based. You could just be 90% and that would still be good, right? You still would reap the benefits of it, okay? Because some people scrutinize the effectiveness of plant-based proteins in muscle building compared to animal proteins. And there's been plenty of studies that prove that plant-based proteins do the job, okay, so to speak. There's a meta-analysis that revealed that plant-based proteins was as effective as animal protein in building muscle mass and strength in response to resistance training, and without increasing the risk of heart disease and cancer. And that's the real winner when you think about it, okay? Heart disease and cancer. If this is the goal, as it should be, to live a long life, then why would you not take that extra step? Vanity metrics is one thing, okay? But when we're talking about our health and our state of life, this is extremely important, okay? Extremely. And sometimes I just feel like it's lack of knowledge and marketing, right? Just because someone wants to make a sale doesn't mean the information is out there for you. Just keep it scrolling, right? Like on social media, something you don't want to see, you scroll past if it's something that's not in there. And after a while, you'll stop seeing it, okay? Remember, are you old enough to remember all those commercials about smoking that was on TV? Man, and billboards, that was everywhere. You hear me? For many years. And I remember seeing the billboards, commercials, everything. But do you see it anymore? No. Because there's more awareness of the health risk that is associated with smoking. Do people still smoke? Some do. But do less people smoke now? Of course. But some people are going to do the things that they do for whatever habits and behaviors that they have going on. Right? All you can do is supply them with the knowledge. Do they know they can catch lung cancer? Do they know that they may pass away? Yes. Is it right, though? No. Because there's a myriad of conditions that we know about. So what does that say? Right? So does that mean you should just run around eating copious amounts of meat just because? It does not. And moreover, studies have even reported better heart function, cardiovascular fitness, and endurance of groups following a plant-based diet. As in a study among physically active women reported better exercise performance in the vegan group with no disadvantages of muscle strength, and also another 12-week study following men as well. And still the plant-based vegan group outperformed the omnivores. Did you hear me? Outperformed. That's right. Many people, there's been people who are bodybuilders, who are athletes who never even ate meat before, right? So it is not required. That's just what we're fed. That's what they tell us. But when you know better, you shall do better, right? That is not the only way. Yeah. So a key takeaway here is that you can achieve optimal athletic performance and muscle strength by adopting a plant-based lifestyle. However, look, regardless of whether you're omnivore, follow a plant-based diet, meal planning will be crucial to ensure you're getting all necessary nutrients that you need. So taking the time to meal prep and also work with somebody as well for optimal results, okay? Because we know fitness is just a small part of the journey, just a small part. And there's so many facets to your well-being. Besides the fact, there's a growing number of elite athletes out there who embrace the plant-based lifestyle who have exceptional athletic performance. So if they can do it, you can too. You can. The power of a plant-based lifestyle goes way beyond just fitness. It's also about your overall health, which is so important. It's just so incredibly important, both your physical and your mental. Because remember, the meat industry is that it's an industry. It's a business, right? Just like the pharmaceutical company, it's a business. You have the power in your hands to heal, okay? You have a better chance at your life. So take it. Take it. I know you can do it, right? The real power lies in making informed dietary choices for your health, because you are so much more, okay? And it's not just about eating salads. Nobody sits around eating salads all day. I mean, come on. You actually have way more variety in your meals, on your plates. You need to eat more of a plant-based lifestyle. You do. That's when the rainbow comes apart, okay? The variety of delicious and nutritious foods that can help meet your protein needs, enhance muscle growth, promote overall health. It is a win. It is a win. So plan your meals and seek guidance. Reach out to us. As you know, it's not just about your fitness. Your journey is so much more with elevating your well-being with all the factors that's there. I want to see you win. It's time for a transformation. Until next time.
Goodbye, guys. Thank you for listening to my mom's podcast. Leave a 5-star review.
Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode and are feeling empowered in your journey towards a thriving well-being. Also, share this episode to someone you know this will bless, as that's how we spread the message. And don't forget just to take 30 seconds to leave a written review on Apple Podcasts by scrolling down the show page and clicking write a review, because it also helps us grow. I appreciate you taking the time to show us support.